I forgot about this. Oh, yes, we gotta do this. We gotta do this. Hold on. So, um, let me see. This was sent. Okay, so he had asked. So Mark had asked Dr. Rhonda to work with him, right? And Dr. Rhonda said that she would consult with him. Like this was her response. Like he had asked her that saying that he really wanted her to work with him in the nursery, right? And Dr. Rhonda says, Mark, thanks for the information. Thanks for the information. It sounds like a wonderful project and so very needed in the world. I would be happy to consult with you. Not sure if the nursery or just therapy would be or just the therapy for the better understanding themselves. It says would be a better fit for me. I guess I would need to know more about what the nursery experience is supposed to be like and produce. Please keep me in the loop. Now, did you notice what Dr. Rhonda said? I will consult with you. I will help. I would be happy to consult with you. Meaning, they would love to consult, like talk to Mark to learn more about the company. And it's explained in the next line where they say, I'm not sure if the nursery would be right or if me working with just the therapeutic side, the therapy side would be right. But I would like to know more. Keep me in the loop, right? That's what was said. Mark took that as they're definitely working with me. No, that's not what was said. It said that she would consult with you, not consult for you. Those are two different words. And several times he actually like started posting shit online where he was like, she said that she would consult with me. I was like, no, she didn't. So it is. Oh God. Okay. So what we're going to move on to, what we need to move on to, is the grand opening, right? The opening for this clinic. I really want to touch bases on that because that was the most important part. One of the most important parts about this. Oh dear God, it was it's gonna get. I hope you guys are ready. Hold on, hold. Try to relax your anuses because this is gonna get fucking weird. Okay. Remember I said that they were supposed to be opening in February? Yeah. So I want to talk about what happened in February. If I can just get my fucking notes together, they would be great. Ah, here we go. 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 I got it. Okay, let's share. So I want you all to see this, right? So clearly, if you look up here, he clearly states Elite AB Clinic Limited, Elite AB Clinic Limited, Elite Adult Babies Nursery will open February of 2022. So, like, that's what they state. He states this. This is Mark. Mark is the one stating this, right? He goes, Elite AB Clinic. He says, so why are you having the grand? He says, so you are having your grand opening tomorrow. It says due to the hacking. It says due to you hacking my website and making up falsehoods, the opening has been delayed. I am so happy that I have a daddy with years of experience running the nursery. First off, Babykins is not a daddy. Babykins is an AB. He is in no way a daddy dom. This is Mark Young. and you are aware claiming I hacked your website is libel, right? You have zero evidence of that. I haven't told a single lie, and the evidence to back up every single thing I've said, and which Andy does have. Andy is the one that has been dealing with this clown for the longest time, right? I mean, really dealing with this clown for the longest time. And like I said, I'm looking for this thing, and it is like it is baffling on where the fuck it is. But he states that he was supposed to open in February, and then claims that the hacking was the reason why he couldn't open. Let's close these because we're not going to need that one or this one just yet. You could close. Oh, okay. It doesn't want to close. Okay, so here is the original post that he posted on. This is back in January. After he had just created this page, he says we are having a free open house. Now remember, he says that they are having a free open house on the day on the 11th of April after his. This is months after his the first time that he claimed that he was going to open up, and didn't do it because February was supposed to be it, but the website got hacked and he couldn't do it. Mind you, I was just like, what the fuck? Like, okay, I don't know how your website getting hacked affects the open house that you were going to have. But then he moved it to March. He says, maybe we can open in March. March hits. Then he goes, oh, can't do it then. And I remember that because I was at what was it, AgePlay Inc.'s, what is it, Indie Dream World at the time that he posted that. And then he was, in March he stated, we're having a free open day on the 11th, April at the Elite AB Clinic Limited in East Sussex, UK. Okay, so let's talk about that. From that post, what would you actually say that post actually clearly states? That he has a place, right? That place is a real fucking place. Like, that it is a legitimate fucking place. If you're having an open day at the clinic, then people should be able to go to the clinic and be able to partake in the services. And it's free. Right? So then why is his website still had the booking still up there? Right? Don't worry, because this comes back. When April hits, magically, it never opened. Never happened. They didn't open. They didn't do shit. Instead, they got an excuse. And the excuse was, we couldn't open because, due to unforeseen circumstances, we have to find a new venue. Or we have to find a place. And we are going to be buying this place. And I was like, wait a fucking second. That's magical now. So, February you didn't open because your website was hacked. And he blamed Andy for it for some random reason. Because on the loosest of fucking basis, actually. On the loosest of fucking basis. I'll explain that one. So, he claims that the website was hacked. However, you went to the website, there was nothing wrong with the website. But he claimed it was hacked. With no evidence, no proof, nothing. He just claimed it was hacked. Everyone was just like, oh, I guess we can't have it. He then says we're moving it to March. Then April. Then in March, he claims that they're going to have a free day for them to be able to go and see and experience the fucking AB nursery. Only one problem. They still didn't experience it. Why? Because he never opened. And then right after that, in May, he claimed that he was looking for a new venue. What happened to the first venue? Why didn't it open? Right? So, when I questioned this a couple of weeks ago, or this week actually, when I questioned this motherfucker had the goddamn nerve to claim that the original place that we were going to open got doxxed by Andy. That's not what you said. You said that you needed a new place. You never stated that Andy doxed it. However, Andy didn't dox it because he claims that the address that's on the website is where it was supposed to originally be, even though on the website it clearly states that that's not the address. So, what's the truth here? What is the truth? Because all of a sudden now this place doesn't exist and he has to buy a place. Oh, well, this is the layout that I had planned. Okay, so you have a layout for this new place that you had planned, right? Oh, I'm gonna bid on a new on a place for this. Okay, so you're gonna do bids. Then he starts sending emails to people about them being investors. And I'm like, this is a Nigerian prince scheme. It then claims, I never asked anybody for money, but you did. You also had it where people were availably able to book. Andy actually had to help people get their money back, right? Like, Andy actually had to help people get their money back, even though this clown claims that he never spent, nobody ever lost any money. Yes, they did. They did lose money because they were able to fucking book shit that didn't fucking exist. So if it doesn't exist and you allowed them to book it with your 20% discount, like, so then where did the money go? Right? There are emails of him actually asking people for fucking shit. And, like, he had Robert, like, wanting to be an investor for this thing. And Robert sent about 3 emails that I cannot show due to the fact that I gotta edit them. They're, like, this is raw footage, so you guys are seeing some of the raw shit before some of the edits. But, yeah. It is fucking insane. So, there are conversations between Robert and Mark, where Mark straight out comes up to the conclusion that it is perfectly fine to scam the shit out of people, but Robert really wants this to be real, I guess. I like I said, I have my personal opinion of Robert, but that's me. And that's from me knowing the antics of his Thai nursery for so many years. Okay, so let's talk about the emails that he sent to Robert, or Robert sent to him, right? Now, he claims that Robert was never an investor for his company. Oh no, that never took place. Robert was never trying to invest in this company, and that everybody has horribly treated him poorly. Let's get to that. So, let's talk about this. So, dear Mark, it has been an interesting and pleasant exchanges with you, all this while as to keep exploring the partnership possibilities. Partnership possibilities? Wait a minute. So you're not a partner yet? Even though this asshole just stated that you were? Okay. Not is a rest assured, we are highly interested in this partnership, and my team are on track with the evaluation. I see a good linkage with your experience of the market and my experience and contacts in the business world as well. So I see a huge opportunity in which this opportunity in this where our different goals can align to push this venture to become a huge success beyond expectations. What? What exactly are your goals, Robert? Because come to think about it, you run a business that's literally nothing more than a fucking retirement home for ABs, and you treat almost every fucking AB out there like a piece of shit. So, shit. That's fucking weird. Huh. So, so, yeah, hold on. Hold on. Let me see something here. What's this? Okay. Let me go back to what I was reading. Sorry about that. Let me scroll back up. What is your interest and expectations, Robert? Because I really don't think that you have many out there other than you were running the Thai nursery. Ooh. Yeah, couple of fucking assholes throwing N bombs all over the place. Yeah, that's definitely yep, that's prime real estate there, guys. Um and I'm glad to receive your confirmation to agree that to agree to my investment model and procedure with the general term sheet I sent to you. As disclosed, my investment advisory, it says consultants, will prepare an official letter with T and C to be T and C to be presented to you. Oh, terms and conditions. Okay, to be presented to you when they complete evaluation. They complete evaluation. We are also considering a partnered marketing campaign with us with us using your platform and you also using our own platforms for brand exposure and advertisement. Okay, pause. First off, what platform? Robert doesn't have a platform. What, you mean the Thai nursery? Most people thought that shit has been dead for a better part of a decade. I don't think that that's going. No, I don't think that's going to actually work. Because I sure as fuck thought it was closed. So I don't know how the fuck until he redid the website. Mind you, you couldn't find the Thai adult baby nursery website for like the better part of several years because that shit was made on like the last gas of GeoCities. Oh boy, this shit is fucking. Oh god. Okay. Uh. uh. Whew. I don't know what to say on this because this shit is just. This is just fucking weird. Okay. So we are also considering a. Okay, no, we already read that part. A win. He says a win-win arrangement. I don't know. Okay, whatever. This, as we see, is a high risk investment with not really much to offer in assets and security. No shit. But here's the thing I don't fucking understand. Robert, why would you set an investor as yourself, right? Without seeing an actual company? Like, and I'm sorry, this comes off as one scammer scamming the other scammer. Because what assets does he have? The fucking Thai nursery that no one realizes is still in operation? That shit? I mean, it's not really worth anything. What, they had a whopping total of like what? 5 or 6 old farts that were like basically at death's door? I was like, but at some like somehow that's worth something? What? What is that worth? I okay. Let's With not much to offer in assets or security. Hence, we are proposing it will be heavily insured and covered under Thai foreign finance is a finance principle. This motherfucker literally basically said we're gonna fund this shit with monopoly money. What? So you're gonna use Thai finances? That doesn't seem like a fucking pyramid scheme to me. Oh no! foreign with foreign finance, this is Thai foreign finance principles. So we don't lose any money on this shit. like I told you earlier, we will lock. Wait a minute. We will lock down a fixed interest, and I wish to also hold right to the first refusal of any next round fundraising or sell of shares should the venture require additional funding. How do you have shares in a company that doesn't exist? Don't worry, don't worry. There's another line in here that's just going to be like, what the fine fuck. He says around a fundraising or sale of shares should the venture require additional funding or investors in equity investment and debt finance, but reducing the risk by pegging the repayments with a fixed interest rate. Okay, that's that's basically Robert saying I don't want to lose money, so if you fuck up, you owe me. I hate to say this. This already sounds like a pyramid scheme. It says no. This sounds like a pyramid scheme, like a Ponzi scheme. It says the project owners will still own the business and bulk share of the profits, while my earnings will be limited to a fixed sum to be paid after the grace period that will that will allow for the stability of the business before making withdrawals and also holding equity as security. So basically, he is reinsuring that all this shit, if this shit fails, that he owns everything, and that the bulk of it is gonna fall on Mark. Wow, wow, he is. This is some Wolf of Wall Street shit, actually. This is Wolf of Wall Street level shit. Jesus Christ. I would think that some people would be like, "Oh, that's not too bad. This will be get better." No, no, this is getting worse. Hold on. Ow. Okay. So this is sounding like this is all gonna fall back on Mark at some point, because if Mark made this deal, he says we are in the future, we are ready to present our offer within the next 1 week as we complete our DD. Okay. Anyway, I wish to explain in more details my investment model and requirements expected. You will understand as a businessman myself, I have a duty to protect my own funds investment as well. Well, that's all you were talking about, Robert. Like, you dead ass just straight out, like, just said, Hey, clown, if this shit falls, it's your ass, not mine. He's like, and I take your company. Fuck you. Like, what the like, shit. Like, there's more to this, but well, let's skip ahead a little bit because, like, this is just him talking about operating licenses and shit. Um, Here's it says. Hence, I expect you. He says, but this is what he said that he wanted to receive. Hence, I expect to receive the following documents from you as soon as possible, since we have a signed NDA. Wait, how do you have a signed NDA? Okay, so you have a signed NDA, and that went where? It's a full name of proposed business product. Name. Okay. Name of principal project company. Address of address of principal project company. Full names of project principals and signatories. A copy of the brand trade and commercial registration papers. A copy of a photo ID. If if any is required, a copy of practice certificate required in the industry, as well as other professional certifications, if any, is required in the industry. Everything checks out. Everything checks out. I will present you with an offer. How? What do you mean that everything check? Wait, whoa, wait, wait. These, in addition to the information you have provided. Oh, here we go. I skipped a line. It says these in addition to the information you have provided in your proposal are important to help us with our decision. We will run our verification and assessments, and if everything checks out, I will present you with an offer on my decision to consolidate and to consolidate an investment funding partnership that we can proceed to signing MOU/agreement to initiate the partnership and execute the other aspects of our negotiations, branding and marketing as well through my business networks. Business networks. I hate to say it, but I don't know if he actually has any business networks. He might. I don't know. What, they all flying out of Thailand? As we project the major inspects of revenue targets in a short time. As you know, I am traveling on business engagements with sparse availability. While I expect your comments to continue to continue our discussions, meanwhile you should be patient with us as we complete our remaining part of the assessment, and I will return to you with our official offer decision. Please do not hesitate to contact me if you need any further clarification. Thanks. There are 3 letters like this, and with those 3 letters, right? There are 3 fucking letters, I believe. I think there's 3 of them, if I'm not mistaken. There are 3 goddamn letters just like this. And Mark never responded to any of them. And the other 2 is Rob. Actually, no, there is. Like, he was talking. Like, I guess Mark responded, but I don't know if Mark actually gave the papers to him. Because it sounds like he really wanted him to be in a. He really wanted this to go somewhere. Sorry for the omission. It says, Dear Mark, sorry for the omission. I just realized it did not attach again. Wait. Wait a minute. So the papers and everything must have fucking went through then. Okay. Sorry for the omission. It says, please confirm that if you have received this in time. It says, note the sheet is a sample and not an offer. The amount available is the size of funds readily available for the portfolio and not to be injected into a single project. That said, I need to provide more explanations so that we can have the same be on the same page with the model proposed. In order to give proper context prior to the discussion, excuse me, I wish to explain further on the investment model I proposed and what we bring to the table in value as well. As described in my previous measures, this is not a straight debt no, this is not a straight finance investment. It says, but a hybrid of equity and debt finance closer to the comparable to debt arrangement. However, in order to clarify further for the better or clearer understanding, we will use this hypothesis. For example, if my offer is for an entire X million US dollars at 6% interest rate for 10 years, with 3 years moratorium or grace period with is a grace period and with a 30% pledge equity held, the repayment of the investment amount at maturity of tenure uh, the investment amount at the maturity of tenure. It says the interest terminates with the full repayment of the principal at X million dollars with no early payment penalty. The event it says the moratorium or grace period is for the first 3 years, during which time no interest will neither be earned nor paid. Interest occurs. No, interest accrues from the fourth year, also in the event of the conversion into full equity shareholding. This will be done at the time at the prevailing competitive market rates, unlike the conventional bank loan. I will participate actively in my full capacity to influence the venture's success, not just providing funds alone. There's more to this. He clearly states that this is not an offer, right? And that an offer has not been made. However, he is just stating on what the whole thing would be. I'm you see, as much as cool as that would be, it doesn't help. So Mark didn't understand how this actually works because he's not a businessman. As much as he would like to see, and upon your confirmation, my team would. See, I'm looking at these emails, and it doesn't seem like there was an actual fusion of these companies, or Robert's company and Mark's company. However, it does seem like there was like an idea that they might actually have a proposed thing. Now, I have no idea what Mark's company is at all. I think that is fucking weird that he set himself for something like this because it's like you really don't have a company and he just believes that he does. And for him to be like, but see, the thing is that is that Robert straight out at some point realized this dude is trying to fucking scam me, because I don't think that Mark ever gave him all the information. Because I think the offer was made, but I don't think it was actually signed into deals or anything. And I don't know, but it seems like Mark was scamming this dude, and Robert legitimately thought that this guy was an actual business person. Okay, I think that puts Mark. I think that puts him in the clear. Now, so Babykins Robert was saying that. So this is this is a conversation that was had at one point. Let me see if I can enlarge this a bit. Cheers, buddy. This is Robert, by the way. Cheers, buddy. I'm going to meet with him and suss him out. Sounds like a scammer. It would be interesting to know what he is really up to. I have run and he says I have run and know how to run a nursery. Yeah, which in fact he does, because he had the Thailand nursery. And he says, in fact, I have a baby at this moment in the nursery in Thailand from Sweden. Some old dude, because most of them are up in age. It says, have a great day. He says, I have checked his website but can't find any pictures anymore. Please send me a link to them if you can still see them. So he does. And Robert straight out finds out that this guy is scamming. So my thing is that Robert talked to this dude about business ventures and shit, and saw no webs saw the website's pictures and was like, oh yeah, he just has a nursery. Did no fucking research. And you know something, it would have been fucking shocking if he had actually accepted that shit and then just went with it and said, oh okay, yeah, we're just going to accept this as is, which is dumb. I mean, at least had lawyers and shit sussing him out. But why did it take so long for them to actually do it? Any lawyer worth their fucking salt would have fucking been able to tell Robert, hey, no, this is a fucking scam. Like, why did it take so long? Like, he could have had the research done on his own. He shouldn't have had to wait for Mark to give him anything. And he's like, oh, well, you have to give me all this information in order for me to be able to suss you out. And I don't think he ever gave it to him. So, how the fuck? Like, what? But then, let's get to that, right? So, they had that conversation about him getting, having part ownership of the company. What did this asshole do in January because they had that conversation? Let's share. What did he do? What did this mofo do? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Uh, let's see. What did he do? What did he do in order? Like, what did he claim? What was it again? What was it? I do believe. Hold on. I do believe that that this base will be fully operational when your friends arrive. Oh God, why did I go into that? This is here we go. I hope you're ready, guys. So, what did this asshole do? But go and claim that, oh yeah, no, we're opening this nursery and it's gonna be fucking cool. Except when it wasn't. Check this out. Ellie AB Clinic, Limited. I am pleased to announce that Robert Baby Bunnykins has kindly agreed to run the nursery experience at the Elite AB Clinic Limited. Come and join in on the new exciting life as an AB that is shown love and respect. Blessing. I'm sorry. What the fuck is this? And what? So he clearly states that that's what it was. Like he does state that that's what it is, right? Like that Robert is supposed to be running this, right? But the thing is that you would think that was like just the end of it, but it isn't. And things just get fucking bizarre.